My dear, if money has been sitting heavy on your chest, I want you to know you are not alone, and you do not have to fight your way to peace. You may have tried to be strong for a long time. You may have tried to be good with money, or smart with money, or careful with money, and still the worry comes. Still the tight feeling visits your stomach or your throat. Still you may look at numbers and feel your heart beat faster. Right now, sweetheart, you can let your shoulders drop a little. You can unclench your jaw. You can soften your hands. There is nothing you need to prove to me. There is nothing you need to explain. I am here with you, and I am speaking to the part of you that has been trying so hard. Maybe you smile on the outside, but inside you wonder, what if I never have enough? Or you may think, why does it feel like everyone else can do this better than me? You may worry about bills. You may worry about the future. You may worry about your family. You may worry about being a burden. You may even worry that wanting more money makes you a bad person. I want you to hear this clearly, my love. Wanting support does not make you bad. Wanting ease does not make you selfish. Wanting to breathe without fear does not make you greedy. It makes you human. It makes you honest. And you are allowed to be honest. Some people were taught to fear money. Some people were taught to feel shame about money. Some people were taught that money is hard to get and easy to lose. Some people were taught that money makes people fight or leave or get loud or get cold. And when you learn those lessons early, your body remembers. Even if your mind tries to stay calm, the body may still feel like it is not safe. When you feel unsafe inside, it's hard to receive on the outside, even when you are working so hard. This is not because you are broken. It is because your mind and body are trying to protect you. Your system may be thinking, if I stay worried, I will be ready. Or, if I stay tight, I will not be hurt again. It is trying to help you. But my dear, worry is a heavy job. It steals your breath. It steals your sleep. It steals your joy. And here is a gentle truth that can change so much. Money often moves toward calm. Money often stays where it feels welcomed. Money often grows where it is treated with respect and love. Not the kind of love that clings. Not the kind of love that begs. The kind of love that says, you are allowed here. You can come in. You can support me. And I can be safe while you do. Today I will show you a simple metaphysical technique I call the money welcome. It is not about forcing money to appear like magic in one night. It is about changing what is happening inside you so you become a kinder, calmer home for money. It is about making peace with receiving. It is about making peace with having. It is about making peace with your own worth. This technique is gentle. You can do it even if you feel tired. You can do it even if you feel upset. You can do it even if you do not fully believe yet. All you need is a small willingness, just a small maybe, just a soft opening. So the real gift is this. You learn to feel supported before the money even shows up. You learn to feel safe before the proof arrives. And that may sound hard, but we do it in small, gentle steps. We do it like teaching a baby to walk, one step, then another. Now, sweetheart, I want to show you the heart of this metaphysical technique. This is the part that begins to change your world in a steady way. It has 3 simple parts, and you can do them in under 3 minutes. First, you calm your body. Second, you welcome money as a helper. Third, you give money a clear, loving place to land. That's it. Calm, welcome, land. Now, let's practice it slowly, together, so your whole system learns it. First, calm. Put a hand on your heart again. If you like, let your other hand rest on your belly. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And say, in this moment, I am safe enough. Not everything is perfect, just safe enough. Now, welcome. Say softly, money, you are welcome as support. Again, money, you are welcome as support. Now, land. This is where people skip, and this is why money can feel like it slips through their fingers. Money needs a loving plan, not a harsh plan, a loving one. So you say, money, you have a safe place with me. And you imagine a safe place. It could be a wallet. It could be a bank account. It could be an envelope. It could be a jar. It could be a simple note where you track what you have. It could even be a tiny space in your mind that says, I know where you belong. Now breathe. Calm. Welcome. Land. This is the money welcome technique, and you can do it anytime. When you get paid, when you find a coin, when you receive a gift, when you sell something, when you get a refund, when someone buys you lunch. Every time support comes in, you do not rush past it. You pause, you breathe, you welcome, you let it land. Because what you practice grows. Now, sweetheart, I want to be very honest with you in a loving way. If you have been in a lot of lack, your mind may say, this is silly, or this won't work, or I need real money, not ideas. And my love, I understand. Real needs matter. Real bills matter. This is not about pretending you don't need money. This is about changing the inner fear that blocks money from staying and growing. This is about making you a safer home for support so you can make clearer choices, see more chances, and feel strong enough to receive what life offers you. When you are calm, you notice opportunities. When you are calm, you talk to people with more confidence. When you are calm, you can learn new skills. When you are calm, you can look at money without panic. Calm is powerful. Calm is not lazy. Calm is wise. Now, my dear, I want you to imagine something that may touch your heart. Imagine money is like a shy animal. If you chase it, it runs. If you shout, it hides. But if you sit quietly and offer a gentle hand, it may come closer, not because you forced it, because it feels safe. So each time you do calm, welcome, land, you are offering that gentle hand. Now take a moment and notice where you are still holding fear. You might feel it in your throat. You might feel it in your chest. You might feel it in your belly. Put your hand on the place where you feel it most and whisper, "Thank you for trying to protect me, because that fear has been working hard." Now whisper, "You can rest now," and breathe out slowly. My love, this is how you begin to change. You do not attack yourself. You do not shame yourself. You do not call yourself names. You soothe. You soften. You guide. Now, sweetheart, I want to speak to your worth, because deep down, money is tied to worth for many people. Somewhere inside, a voice may say, "I don't deserve more," or "I'm not good enough," or "Who am I to have ease?" or "If I have more, someone else will have less." My dear, you are not stealing from life by receiving support. Life is big. Life has many ways to provide. And when you receive, you are not taking from others. You are allowing your own life to be supported. And supported people can be kinder. Supported people can help more. Supported people can breathe. So now I want you to say, very gently, "I deserve to be supported." Say it again, slower, like you mean it, even if it feels new. I deserve to be supported. Now, I am learning to value myself. Now, I am learning to treat myself like someone I love. Now, breathe. Sweetheart, sometimes we block money because we think money will solve our feelings. We think, if I had money, I would finally feel safe. And then the mind waits. It waits for money to give permission to relax. But what if you gave yourself permission to relax now, just a little? What if you practice safety now in small ways? That is how you become magnetic to support. Not by needing money to save you, but by building inner safety so money can join you. Now, my love, let's do a small practice of inner safety with a simple picture. Close your eyes if you can. Imagine you're sitting in a small boat on a calm lake. The water is smooth. The sky is soft. You are not alone. There is a loving presence with you, like life itself sitting beside you. You do not have to name it. You can just feel it. And this loving presence says, "I am with you." And you say, "Thank you. I am willing to trust." Now, in the distance, you see a small boat coming toward you. This boat carries support. It carries money. It carries chances. It carries help. It carries new ideas. And as it comes closer, you do not panic. You do not grab. You do not fear. You breathe. You welcome. You say, "Support is allowed." And when that boat arrives, you receive what it brings with calm hands. Now breathe. Sweetheart, this is not about hoping for one big miracle. This is about becoming steady. It is about becoming the kind of person who can receive a blessing and not ruin it with fear. It is about becoming the kind of person who can keep a gift and not feel guilty. It is about becoming the kind of person who can have more without feeling like danger is coming. Now, I want to guide you into a very tender moment. This is where so many people begin to heal. Think of a time you wanted something small, maybe as a child, and you were told no in a harsh way. Or you were made to feel silly for wanting. Or you were told you were too much. Or you were told you should not ask. Even if you cannot remember a clear moment, you may feel the feeling. Now imagine that younger you again. See them. They are standing there with a wish in their hands. Now you step in, the you of today, the wiser you, the kinder you, and you kneel down so you are eye to eye. And you say, "Sweetheart, your needs matter." You say, "Your wishes are not wrong." You say, "You are allowed to ask." You say, "You are allowed to receive." And then you give them the sweetest gift. You give them your love. Imagine wrapping them in a warm blanket of love and whisper, "I will not leave you alone with this fear. Breathe." My love, when the inner child feels held, the adult becomes stronger. When the inner child feels safe, the adult can take better steps. When the inner child feels loved, the adult can allow good things. Now, sweetheart, we will bring this back into simple daily life, because manifesting is not only in the mind, it is in the way you live. I want you to choose one small daily action that tells your system, "I respect money and I respect myself." It could be looking at your money for 1 minute without judging yourself. It could be writing down what you have, even if it is small. It could be putting a few coins in one place and calling it "my support." It could be paying one bill while breathing calmly instead of rushing in fear. It could be asking for help, asking a question, learning something new. It could be saying no to something that drains you. Any one small act, because money likes respect, and you are learning respect. Now, my dear, let's practice looking at money with love, not for long, just for a moment. Imagine you are holding a small amount of money in your hand. It could be one coin, one note, or just imagine it. Look at it with soft eyes and say, "Thank you for supporting me." Now say, "I treat you with care." Now say, "I use you with wisdom." Now say, "I welcome more support into my life." Now breathe. Sweetheart, some people have a fear of losing money, and it makes them cling. Others have a fear of money, and it makes them push it away. Both come from fear. Both can be healed with love. We are finding the middle. The middle is calm care. Calm care says, "I can save." Calm care says, "I can spend wisely." Calm care says, "I can enjoy a little." Calm care says, "I can plan." Calm care says, "I can ask for fair pay." Calm care says, "I can learn and grow." Now, my love, I want to talk about something that many people feel but do not say. Sometimes you want money, but you also fear people judging you. You fear family saying, "Who do you think you are?" You fear friends changing. You fear being seen. You fear being asked for things. These fears are real, and we will not ignore them. We will bless your boundaries again with love. Put your hand on your heart and say, "I can be supported and still be safe." Say, "I can have money and still choose who I share with." Say, "I can have money and still say no." Say, "I can have money and still stay true to myself." Say, "I can have money and keep a gentle heart." Now breathe. My dear, I want you to know something. You do not need to tell everyone your plans. You do not need to prove yourself. You do not need to explain your healing. Your life can change quietly. Your money story can change quietly. The universe hears you even when you whisper. Now, sweetheart, let us speak about the mind in a simple way. Your mind is like a garden. Thoughts are seeds. If you plant, "I never have enough," you grow worry. If you plant, "I am always behind," you grow stress. If you plant, "Money is hard," you grow struggle. But if you plant, "I am learning to receive," you grow openness. If you plant, "I am worthy," you grow calm. If you plant, "Support can find me," you grow hope. And your garden grows what you water. So we will water the good seeds gently every day with simple words. Now I will say a sentence and you repeat it softly. It is safe for me to have more ease. It is safe for me to have enough. It is safe for me to be supported. It is safe for me to be paid well. It is safe for me to prosper in good ways. It is safe for me to learn new money habits. It is safe for me to make peace with money. Now breathe. My love, if any sentence feels too big, change it to, "I am willing to believe it is safe." Willingness is a bridge. Now, sweetheart, I want to guide you into a powerful visualization that helps the subconscious mind. The subconscious is the deep part of you that learns from feelings and pictures. It learns from what feels true, not just what you say quickly. So we will give it a loving picture. Close your eyes again. Imagine you are standing in a warm, bright room. In the center of the room is a big, beautiful bowl. This bowl is your receiving bowl. Some people have a receiving bowl with cracks because they learn they do not deserve. Some people have a receiving bowl that is upside down because they learned it is not safe to have. Some people have a receiving bowl that is covered because they learned it is better to hide. But you, sweetheart, are learning something new. Walk up to the bowl. If you see cracks, imagine your love filling them in like warm gold. If you see it upside down, imagine gently turning it right side up. If you see a cover, imagine lifting it off slowly. Now, look at your bowl and say, I am ready to receive in a safe way. Now imagine small drops of support begin to fall into the bowl. Not too fast, not too much, just right. A drop could be a kind idea. A drop could be a new chance. A drop could be a helpful person. A drop could be a job offer. A drop could be extra work. A drop could be a refund. A drop could be a gift. A drop could be savings growing. Each drop lands gently and you are calm. Now say, I welcome steady support, and breathe. Now, my dear, I want you to notice something in this picture. You are not grabbing the drops. You are letting them come. You are allowing. You are receiving. This is the energy of manifesting. It is not chasing. It is not begging. It is allowing with calm action. Now, sweetheart, let's talk about action, because love and action go together. When you calm your body and welcome support, you will often feel a gentle nudge, a small idea, a simple step. You might feel like calling someone. You might feel like updating your skills. You might feel like applying somewhere. You might feel like asking for a raise. You might feel like selling something you no longer use. You might feel like making a simple plan. These nudges matter. They are part of how life helps you. So I want you to practice listening to one small nudge without pressure. Ask inside, what is one small step I can take? Then breathe and wait. You may not get an answer right now. That's okay. You are opening the channel. If a simple idea comes, smile softly and say, thank you. Now, my love, there is one more layer that makes this technique strong, and it is very gentle. It is the layer of kindness toward your mistakes. Because money healing is not perfect, you may overspend sometimes. You may forget to track. You may avoid looking. You may feel fear again. That does not mean you failed. It means you are human. So we will take away the punishment. Say, I can learn without blaming myself. Say, I can grow with kindness. Say, I can forgive myself and still improve. Say, I am doing my best, and my best can grow. Now breathe. Sweetheart, when you stop punishing yourself, you gain energy, and energy is needed for change. Now I want to bring you into a moment of deep peace again, because peace is the soil where new money beliefs grow. Put your hand on your heart. Take a slow breath in and breathe out like you are letting go of a heavy bag. Again, breathe in and breathe out, letting the heavy bag go. Now whisper, I release the past. And whisper, I choose a new story. Yes, my love, a new story. A story where you are supported. A story where you are wise with money. A story where you feel safe to receive. a story where you feel proud of yourself, a story where money comes in ways that feel good. Now, sweetheart, let's speak that new story into your heart in simple words. Say, money can come to me in kind ways. Say, money can come to me in steady ways. Say, money can come to me in honest ways. Say, money can stay with me. Say, I am a good home for support. Say, I am learning to trust life. Now breathe. My love, sometimes people worry, what if I hope and nothing happens? And that fear can shut the door again. So we will handle that fear with tenderness. Place your hand on your heart and say, it is safe for me to hope. Again, it is safe for me to hope. Say, I do not have to know how it will happen. Say, I only have to be open to good. Say, I take small steps and life meets me. Now breathe. Now, sweetheart, let's do a gratitude moment that is soft and real, not forced. Think of one thing that money has done for you before, even something small. Maybe it bought you a meal. Maybe it paid for school. Maybe it helped you travel. Maybe it helped you help someone else. Maybe it kept you warm. Maybe it gave you a little comfort. Now, whisper, thank you, and feel that thank you in your chest. Gratitude is like warm sunlight. It does not push, it invites. Now, my dear, I want to guide you into one last deep practice of the money welcome technique so it sinks in. We will do calm, welcome, land, and then we will add a blessing. Are you ready, sweetheart? Calm, hand on heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Say, my body is learning safety. Welcome. Say, money, you are welcome as support. Land. Say, money, you have a safe place with me. Now the blessing. Say, may money come to me in ways that feel good. Say, may money support my health, my home, and my peace. Say, may money help me do what matters to me. Say, may I use money with kindness. Say, may I trust myself. Now breathe. Sweetheart, do you feel that? Even if it is small, even if it is just a tiny softness, that softness is your new beginning. Now, my love, I want to speak to the part of you that is tired, the part that says, I don't want to struggle anymore. I hear you. You have carried so much, and you deserve rest. You deserve ease. You deserve help. So I want you to imagine life is putting a gentle hand on your shoulder right now, and life is saying, I am here, and you respond, I am here too. And life says, let me help you, and you respond, I am willing. That is all you need. Now, my dear, as we come toward the end, I want you to remember this. Manifesting money is not about being perfect. It is about being open. It is about being kind. It is about being steady. It is about practicing safety and worth. And every time fear comes, you can return to the simplest thing. Hand on heart, breath, calm, welcome, land, and a soft blessing. Now let's seal this work with a final wave of affirmations. Speak them slowly. Let them land. Let them be true in your body. I am safe. I am supported. I am worthy. I am learning to receive. I am open to steady money. I welcome money as a helper. I treat money with respect. I treat myself with respect. I can make wise choices. I can say no when I need to. I can ask for what I deserve. I can keep what supports me. I can grow in a kind way. Good things can happen for me. I allow life to help me. I am becoming a calm home for abundance. Now breathe in gently and breathe out slowly. Feel your shoulders. Feel your face. Feel your belly. Let everything soften. And if you want to, sweetheart, place both hands on your heart for a moment, like you are holding yourself with love, and say, I love you. I am with you. Say it again. I love you. I am with you. Now, my dear, picture your life 1 month from now. Just a little lighter. Not perfect, just lighter. Picture yourself breathing easier. Picture yourself making one kind money choice. Picture yourself feeling proud, even a little. Picture support showing up in a way you did not expect. Picture yourself receiving it with calm, and smile softly because your heart knows the way. Now take one last deep breath in and let it out, and whisper, I trust the gentle process of my life, and whisper, I am ready for more good, and whisper, thank you. So, my love, let us begin in the simplest way. Place one hand on your heart. If that feels okay, place the other hand on your belly. If that does not feel comfortable, keep your hands resting where they are. You are always the boss of your body. Now take a slow breath in, not a big forced breath, just a kind breath, and let it out gently. Again, breathe in and breathe out. One more time, sweetheart. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe, imagine your breath is like warm light. It moves through your chest. It moves through your belly. It tells your body, we are safe right now. Not forever. Not in every situation. Just right now, in this moment, you are safe enough to breathe. And I want you to whisper in your mind or out loud, I am here. That's it. I am here. When money stress comes, part of you leaves your body. You go into the future. You go into what if. You go into oh no. You go into old memories. You go into old fear. And right now, my dear, we are coming back. Back into the room. Back into the breath. Back into the heart. Now I want you to imagine something very simple. Imagine there is a small door inside you. It is not a scary door. It is just a little receiving door. This is the door you open when you allow help. This is the door you open when you allow support. This is the door you open when you allow good things to reach you. Many people keep that door closed without even knowing it. They close it because they are afraid. They close it because they think they do not deserve. They close it because they do not trust. They close it because they learned long ago, if I need something, I will be disappointed. Sweetheart, if that is you, I understand, and I am not here to force that door open. We do not force healing. We invite it. We do not push the heart. We soothe the heart. So in this moment, we are not asking you to swing the door wide open. We are simply asking you to touch the doorknob, just to touch it, just to know it is there. That is enough for now. Let your hand stay on your heart and say softly, it is safe to begin. Just those words, it is safe to begin. Now, my love, here is the first part of the money welcome technique. It begins with a question, a very gentle question. You can answer it quietly inside. The question is, what do I believe money means? Some people believe money means safety. Some people believe money means stress. Some people believe money means power. Some people believe money means fights. Some people believe money means freedom. Some people believe money means shame. Some people believe money means love. Some people believe money means control. And many people have more than one belief at the same time. So just notice what comes up for you. No judging, no fixing, just noticing. If you notice a heavy belief like money is hard, or money leaves, or money makes people bad, I want you to be very kind to yourself. Those beliefs did not come from nowhere. They came from life. They came from what you saw. They came from what you heard. They came from what you lived through. Now I want you to take another slow breath and let it out and say, I am willing to see this with love. You do not have to fight your beliefs. Fighting makes them stronger. Instead, we shine a warm light on them. We say, oh, there you are. We say, thank you for trying to protect me. We say, I see you. And when a belief feels seen, it can start to soften. Now, the second part of the money welcome technique is this. We give money a new job in our mind. Many people secretly give money a job that is too big. They make money the boss of their peace. They make money the boss of their worth. They make money the boss of their love. But money is not meant to be the boss of your heart, sweetheart. Money is meant to be a tool, a helper, a support, like water in a cup, like shoes on your feet, like a blanket when you are cold. It can be useful, it can be kind, it can be steady, and you get to decide what it means in your life. So now, with your hand on your heart, I want you to try a new sentence. Say it slowly, like you are feeding your heart something gentle. Money is a helper in my life. Again, money is a helper in my life. And one more time, my love. Money is a helper in my life. Now notice your body. Does it feel tight? Does it feel open? Does it feel unsure? Whatever you feel is okay. If your body feels tight, it does not mean you failed. It simply means you are healing something real. If you feel tight, say, It is safe to feel this, and breathe. Now, the third part of the money welcome technique is to practice an inner welcome that feels true. Not a fake welcome, not a loud, forced welcome, a soft welcome. Imagine money is like a guest. If you believe guests bring trouble, you won't want them to come. If you believe guests bring safety and support, you can welcome them with calm. So we will practice a new inner greeting, and we will keep it simple. In your mind, imagine you are standing at your front door. You can picture any door you like. Maybe it is a door from your childhood home. Maybe it is a door from where you live now. Maybe it is a door you make up. Now imagine money is outside this door. Money is not banging. Money is not yelling. Money is not forcing its way in. Money is simply there, like a gentle visitor, and you are in control. You decide what happens next. Now, in your mind, place your hand on the door. Feel the door under your palm, and softly say, "You may come in as support." Again, "You may come in as support," and then say, "You may stay in ways that feel safe and good." One more sentence, my dear. I will treat you with respect, and I will treat myself with respect. Now breathe. This is the money welcome. It is a way of teaching your system that receiving does not have to be scary. It is a way of teaching your heart that having support does not have to mean danger. Because sometimes, my love, when you grew up without enough can feel strange. Sometimes when you had chaos, peace can feel strange. The mind can say, "I want it," but the body can say, "This is not familiar." And the body often chooses familiar over good until we gently show it a new way. Now I want to talk to you about a very important thing. Many people think money problems are only outside of them. They think it is only about the job or the bank or the bills or the world. And yes, those things matter. Real life matters. Real needs matter. But also, there is something inside that matters just as much. The inside is where you decide what you believe you deserve. The inside is where you decide if you feel safe. The inside is where you decide if it is okay to have more. The inside is where you decide if you can keep it. The inside is where you decide if you are worthy of ease. And I want you to hear this with all the love in the world. You are worthy of support. You are worthy of comfort. You are worthy of having your needs met. You do not have to earn your right to breathe. Now, sweetheart, I want to gently ask you something. Do you ever feel like you have to struggle to deserve money? Like, if it comes easy, I must not deserve it? Or, if I enjoy my life, something bad will happen? Or, if I have more, people will want something from me? Many hearts carry these fears, and they make sense. Sometimes people have been hurt. Sometimes people have been used. Sometimes people have seen money create jealousy or control. So your system learned, better to stay small, better to stay hidden, better to stay careful. My dear, You can be safe and supported at the same time. You can have money and still be kind. You can have money and still be you. You can have money and still have a soft heart. Money does not change your soul. It simply shows you what you believe about yourself. And we are choosing new beliefs now. So let us do another gentle exercise. Take a breath in and out. Now say, "It is safe for me to have support." Again, "It is safe for me to have support." Now, "It is safe for me to receive." And, "It is safe for me to keep what supports me." Now breathe. I want you to notice something. If any of the words feel hard, that is not a problem. That is information. That is your inner world showing you where love is needed. Now, my love, we will go a little deeper, but we will go gently. I want you to close your eyes, if that feels okay. And if you cannot close your eyes, soften your gaze and look at one spot. Now imagine you are walking down a soft path. On this path, you are safe. There is a warm light above you, like the sun on a gentle day. The air feels calm, and as you walk, you are walking toward an old memory, not to get stuck in it, not to blame anyone, not to suffer. You are walking toward it to bring love to it. In front of you, there is a small scene. It could be a real memory, or it could be a feeling. You may see a kitchen table. You may see adults talking. You may see bills. You may hear voices, or you may just feel the mood. Just notice what comes up when you think of money in your early life. Was it calm? Was it scary? Was it silent? Was it angry? Was it confusing? Whatever you notice, place a hand on your heart again and say, "I am safe now." And now, sweetheart, I want you to imagine your younger self is there, little you. The you who learned these money feelings. Maybe your younger self is 5, maybe 10, maybe 12, maybe older. Just notice how they look. Look at their face. Look at their eyes. Look at their shoulders. Are they tense? Are they trying to be good? Are they trying to not need? Are they trying to help? Are they trying to disappear? Oh, my love, so many children learn to carry adult worry. So many children learn to hold fear in their belly. So many children learn to think, if I ask for something, it will cause trouble. I want you to step closer to that younger you, and I want you to speak to them the way a wise, loving guide would speak, not with big words, with simple truth. Say to them, "Sweetheart, you did nothing wrong." Again, you did nothing wrong. Say, "You are not a burden." Say, "You are precious." Say, "You deserve to be cared for." And now, my love, here is one of the most healing sentences you can give your inner child about money. You do not have to worry to be safe. Tell them, you do not have to worry to be safe. Because many children believe worry is their job. They think, if I worry, I can stop bad things. But worry does not stop bad things. It only hurts the heart. Now imagine you open your arms to your younger self. If that feels okay, imagine giving them a hug, a warm, gentle hug. If hugging does not feel right, imagine sitting beside them and holding their hand, and say, I am here now. Say, I will take care of you now. Say, I will speak to you with love. And now very gently tell them, we are learning a new way with money, a kinder way, a safer way. Breathe in and out. Now, sweetheart, if you notice sadness, let it be there. Tears are not weakness. Tears are the heart washing itself clean. And if you notice anger, let it be there too. Anger often shows where your heart needed protection. We do not shame it. We listen to it. We hold it with love. Now I want you to imagine something beautiful. Imagine you are cleaning a mirror. This mirror is the way you see yourself. And for a long time, this mirror may have had dust on it. The dust of shame, the dust of not enough, the dust of I should have done better, the dust of I always mess up, the dust of old words that were never true about you. Now imagine you have a soft cloth in your hand, and the cloth is made of kindness, and you gently wipe the mirror. As you wipe, say, I release shame. Say, I release guilt. Say, I release old fear. Say, I forgive myself for not knowing what I did not know. Say, I forgive myself for being human. Now breathe. My love, this part is so important. Money and shame do not mix well. When you feel shame, you hide. When you hide, you do not look. When you do not look, you cannot make kind choices. Shame makes you want to run away from numbers, away from plans, away from support. But love helps you look. Love helps you breathe. Love helps you learn. Love helps you take small steps that build safety. So now, place your hand on your heart again and say, I choose love over shame. Again, I choose love over shame. Now, I can learn. I can grow. I can change. Now, it is safe for me to be kind to myself. Now, my dear, there is another gentle truth. Some part of you may want money, but another part may be afraid of what money could change. This is very common. If you have more money, you might have more choices. If you have more choices, you might have to choose. And choosing can feel scary when you have lived in survival mode. Sometimes the fear is, if I have money, people will expect things from me. Sometimes the fear is, if I have money, I will lose it. Sometimes the fear is, if I have money, I will become like someone who hurt me. Sometimes the fear is, if I have money, I will be seen. And being seen can feel unsafe if you learn to hide. So we will speak to that afraid part like we would speak to a small child. We will say, sweetheart, you are safe. We will say, we can have money and still be good. We will say, we can have money and still be gentle. We will say, we can have money and still have boundaries. And yes, my love, boundaries matter. Boundaries are a form of love. Boundaries are how you keep your heart safe. Boundaries are how you keep your money safe too. Now I want to share a simple story with you. It is a small story, but it holds a big truth. There was a person who believed money always ran away. Every time they got a little extra, something happened. A surprise bill, a broken thing, a problem. They started to say, "See, money never stays." They said it so often that their body began to expect it. Even when money came, their belly tightened. Their mind watched for danger. Their hands rushed. Their choices got quick and scared. One day, this person tried something new. Not a big thing, a small thing. When money came, even a little, they paused. They put a hand on their heart. They took one breath. And they said, "Welcome. You are safe with me." They did not say it like a demand. They said it like a gentle hello. Then they did one more thing. They took a tiny part of that money, just a tiny part, and they gave it a peaceful job. They used it to buy something kind and useful, maybe a healthy meal, maybe a candle, maybe soap, maybe a bus ticket, something that said, "This supports my life." And when they did that, their body learned something new. Their body learned that money could come and be used with calm. Their body learned that money could stay long enough to help. Their body learned little by little, I can trust myself with money. Sweetheart, the world changes when you trust yourself. The world changes when you stop treating money like an enemy and start treating it like a helper. The world changes when you stop treating yourself like a problem and start treating yourself like someone worthy of support. Now, my love, let us return to the money welcome technique. We have already touched the doorknob. We have already greeted money as support. Now we will open the door a little wider in a way that feels safe. Imagine again you are at your front door. You feel your feet on the ground. You feel your breath. You are calm enough, and money is outside, waiting kindly. Now, very gently, imagine you open the door just a little, just a crack. You can keep your chain on if you like. You can keep it safe. This is your door. Now you say, "You may enter in peaceful ways." You say, "You may enter in honest ways." You say, "You may enter in ways that fit my values." You say, "You may enter in ways that help me and the people I love." Now breathe. And now I want you to imagine money steps in, and it does something surprising. It does not run around making a mess. It does not take over your home. It simply sits down like a quiet guest and waits for your guidance. Because money needs your guidance, sweetheart. It needs your love. It needs your respect. And you can give that. You really can. Now I want you to do something very powerful, very simple. I want you to practice the receiving yes. Many people can say yes to giving. They give their time. They give their energy. They give their love. They give their effort. But when it is time to receive, they feel strange. They feel guilty. They feel unworthy. They feel like they must pay it back right away. My love, Receiving is also part of balance. Receiving is also part of love. If you never receive, you become tired. If you never receive, you become empty. If you never receive, your giving turns into strain. So let us practice receiving in the body. Put your hands out in front of you, palms up, as if you are holding something gentle. If you cannot do that, just imagine it. Now breathe in and imagine you are breathing in support. Breathe out and let go of tension. Again, breathe in support. Breathe out tension. Now, whisper softly, yes, just yes. Again, yes, and one more time, yes. Now bring one hand to your heart and say, it is safe for me to receive. Now, my dear, I want you to imagine meeting money in a new way. Not as a scary thing, not as a stressful thing, as a friendly helper. Close your eyes again, if that feels okay, and picture a warm light in front of you. This light is gentle. It does not burn. It comforts. And from this light, you see a figure coming toward you. This figure is money, but not as paper or coins. Money as energy, money as support, money as a helper. And notice how this money helper looks. Does it look like a kind person? Does it look like a warm color? Does it look like a calm glow? There is no wrong answer. Your mind will choose what feels safe. Now imagine the money helper stops a few steps away, so you have space. And the money helper says, in a quiet way, I am here to support you. And you can respond, thank you. I am learning to receive. Now imagine the money helper asks you a sweet question. It asks, how would you like me to help you? And your heart may answer in simple ways. Help me pay my bills. Help me feel calm. Help me save. Help me take care of my family. Help me rest. Help me learn. Help me build a life I love. Now, my love, imagine the money helper nods, and it says, I can do that as you welcome me and guide me. And you respond, I welcome you as support. Breathe. Now I want to add one more gentle layer to this. I want you to imagine money is like a small stream. When you fear it, you block it with rocks. When you shame yourself, you block it with rocks. When you believe you do not deserve, you block it with rocks. When you feel unsafe, you block it with rocks. But when you soften, when you forgive, when you open to receive, you remove a rock. And the stream begins to flow more easily, not because you forced it, because you allowed it. So now, in your mind, imagine you are removing one rock from the stream, just one, a small rock. And on that rock there is a word. The word might be fear, or shame, or not enough, or hard, or never, or too much, or not for me. Choose one word that feels heavy for you. Now imagine you lift that rock with care, not with anger, and you set it down on the ground, and you say, I release this now. And as you release it, you say, I am willing to choose a new thought. Now breathe. And now you choose a new thought that feels gentle and possible. Maybe it is, I am learning. Maybe it is, I am open. Maybe it is, support is allowed. Maybe it is, I can grow. Maybe it is, I can be safe. Choose one and say it softly. Now, my dear, we will weave in affirmations that feel like warm water, not like a hard rule, not like pressure, like comfort. Repeat after me, quietly inside or out loud if you like. I am safe. I am willing to change. I deserve support. I am learning to trust myself. I can make kind choices. I can handle money with love. Money can come to me in good ways. Money can stay with me in good ways. I am open to receiving. Life supports me. The universe supports me. And I support me. Now breathe. If any of those feel too big, that is okay. Just say, I am willing, because willingness is a doorway. It is a soft yes. It is the beginning of change. Now, sweetheart, we will do something very practical in a spiritual way. We will make a proof practice, because the mind learns by proof. If your mind has been trained to notice problems, it will keep finding problems. If your mind has been trained to notice lack, it will keep finding lack. So we will train the mind to notice support, not fake support, real support. Small support counts. Right now, look for 3 small signs of support in your life. They can be very simple. Maybe you had a meal today. That is support. Maybe you have a roof. That is support. Maybe you have a friend. That is support. Maybe you have a bed. That is support. Maybe you have music. That is support. Maybe you have breath. That is support. Find 3. And as you find each one, say, thank you. Not because you must, because gratitude opens the heart. It softens the body. It tells your system, good exists too. Now I want you to imagine you are planting seeds. Each seed is a new money belief, and you plant them in the soil of your heart. The first seed is, I am worthy. The second seed is, it is safe to receive. The third seed is, I can be trusted with support. Now water these seeds with your breath. Breathe in and out, and whisper, these seeds are growing. Now, my love, we also need to speak about keeping, because some people can receive, but they cannot keep. Not because they are bad, because they do not feel safe with having, or because they give it away too fast, or because they say yes when they mean no, or because they do not protect their energy. So let us bless your boundaries. Say, it is safe to say no. Say, it is safe to choose what supports me. Say, it is safe to protect my peace. Say, it is safe to keep money for my needs. And if guilt comes, put a hand on your heart and say, guilt, thank you for trying to control me. I choose love now. because love makes room for you. Love makes room for your needs. Love makes room for rest. Love makes room for a future. Now, sweetheart, take a slow breath. Let your body soften again. Let your face soften. Let your tongue relax in your mouth. Let your eyes rest. You are doing so well. Even listening is a step. Even breathing with me is a step. Even saying one kind sentence to yourself is a step. And steps add up. Before we pause, I want to guide you into one more deep, soothing moment of the money welcome. This is a moment you can return to any time you feel money fear rising. Close your eyes, my dear. Imagine you are in a cozy room inside your heart. This room is safe. It has warm light. It has a soft chair. It has calm air. In this room, there is a small table. On the table, there is a simple sign, and the sign says, "Support is welcome here." Now imagine you take a pen and you add your name to the sign. You write your name with care, and as you write it, you say, "I am allowed to be supported." Now imagine you hear a gentle knock, not loud, not scary, just a soft knock. This is money arriving as support. And you stand up and you walk to the door and you place your hand on the doorknob and you say, "Welcome." And you open the door just enough for peace to enter, and you open the door just enough for peace to enter. And as you open that door, you notice something, my dear. Money does know it rush you. Money does not shout. Money does not demand that you be perfect. Money simply waits for the energy you choose to hold. So now, with the door open a little, you speak like a calm, loving host. You say, "You may come in gently." You say, "You may come in steadily." You say, "You may come in a way that helps me feel safe." And then, sweetheart, you do something very important. You make room. Many people say they want money, but inside their life is already crowded with fear. Their mind is crowded with old stories. Their heart is crowded with shame. Their body is crowded with tension. And money does not like to squeeze into a tight, scared space. So we make room in the easiest way. We make room by softening. Take a breath in, let it be slow, and breathe out, and imagine your body loosens just a little. Now say, "I make room for support." Again, I make room for support. And now, I make room for money to help me. Now, breathe. My love, some people think manifesting is only about saying words. They say, "I want money," over and over, but inside they still feel unsafe. And what often manifests is more of what you feel. If you feel fear, you get more fear. If you feel stress, you get more stress. If you feel lack, you notice lack everywhere.